everyone. Hi, intuitive viewers. How's it going? Happy Thursday or happy evening. Hello. All right, so I just have a few things to tell you guys. Hello, everybody. And if you don't know, I do the name checking at the end. So welcome, everyone. And I will, if you want to stick around at the end, I will name check you at the end. And thank you for coming. So, but thanks everyone for being here. So I have just a few things to tell you. So, and everything's in the description below. So if you want to hit on anything, just go ahead and hit on that. I did a conversation. It's really long. It's like an hour and a half long, but it's with John F. New. And he said that he would give intuitive viewers $50 off on a reading. So if you want to go and grab that, you are very welcome to. If you want to watch the interview, you're very welcome to. The link is below and it's labeled. And I also want to let you know about that Debbie and I have classes for next month. I keep getting emails, so I just want to let you guys know that we do have classes starting next month. Our master class, which is very, very small. So just so you know, and then repeating our mediumship class for people that did not get in. So that is starting next month in the middle of the month. So middle of July, that's also below. And I have mentoring appointments. So you can get a mentoring appointment if you would like one, and you can read about it and see if it's right for you. It's a little different than a reading. So just know that. And then, yeah, so if you are interested in that, please go grab one. And that's about it. That's all I have to say. All right, so let's get started. And oh my gosh, the hearings are just, what do you guys think? It's amazing. I mean, not amazing. I mean, it's just kind of boring at points, but to hear the truth uninterrupted, just out finally, without the ridiculous clown show that we've had to endure. It's just so nice. It's just such a breath of fresh air. It's so great to be able to just hear everything and have it in the public historic record. I did pick up on a few things today, but I wanted to also just remind you, and I was talking about it with Adam today because I didn't understand, and I always use this stuff as like to teach myself, because I want to teach you guys about this stuff too, so when you listen you know what's going on. But with Mike Pence, like 2-3 years ago or something, I kept oh, thank you, David. I kept getting that Pence was going to be at the inauguration, not Trump. I did not see Trump at all. And I was talking to my husband today, Adam, and just saying that I finally realized why that was so significant and why I kept seeing that. And it was because, of course, I had no context. You don't have context when you read. So, but why it was so significant is because he was going to do the right thing. And he was going to be the one to do the peaceful transfer of power. But of course, I'm just thinking, oh, well, and it doesn't matter really, but I'm just thinking, well, it's because Trump is, mad, and that's why he doesn't go. He lost and he's mad, because we knew at that point, he was going to lose. We kept getting that message over and over again. But I just kept thinking, I keep seeing that because he's mad and he won't show up. But it was because they were trying to let us know he's going to do the right thing. He's actually going to do the right thing. I mean, who would ever think Pence would be the hero of this story, or any story, let alone this story? but there we are. Surprise, surprise. But that's what they were trying to let us know. The other thing I was going to tell you was I kept seeing this Nuremberg-like trial. Do you guys remember that? And I kept saying I saw Barr there, and Ivanka, and I saw Jared, and it's this, because when I saw the footage of Barr sitting at that long table, it was exactly what I saw. And what was weird was that in my vision, I couldn't place where this was taking place. It looked like it could be a courtroom, or it looked like it could be a chamber, but it was because it was the changing of the footage. Some of the footage is, in that room where it's more informal, and then there's the actual room in the thing. So it was very, I couldn't grasp what was like exactly what was happening, but I knew it was huge. I knew it was historical, and I knew it was going to be huge. So that's all I wanted to tell you guys. The things that were coming to me and that I was remembering that came before, and that I was like, oh, this is that. Oh, this is that. So anyway, I will stop now, and I will answer your questions, and I will not take that off our time. We'll add a few minutes to our time. You're like, Kim, stop talking. Talk about something else. Okay. Yes, the January 6th edition. But any questions you guys have is great. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming. Okay, will Trump face charges following the January 6th revelations? Yes. So, okay, this is what I'm just going to say. What I'm getting. I'm getting that, yes, he's going to be charged, but I'm getting, this is for entertainment purposes only, that this whole thing, so I don't have to keep saying that it's for entertainment purposes only. I'm just saying what I'm getting. It feels like the outcome, the way this goes, it's undetermined. It's kind of like they're showing me like different roads this could go down, but I feel like one of the reasons is because there are many people and decisions at play, and it feels like, I'm just going to say it, I don't know if he's going to live as long enough to see the end of a trial. I'm just going to say it, but that's what it feels like. So it kind of feels like it's undetermined as far as what kind of the outcome is, because he may not like live to see the end of whatever. And this, the whole time, like even way back when I first started the channel, this is about us, right? He's a player in this, but it's not all about him. This is about us. And whether he likes it or not, he's going to teach us stuff about our system and what we should do and how we should go forward and what we should be careful of. And so I feel like that's part of why this has to unfold the way it has to. Like, people have to be held accountable, because what unfolds and the trial is going to determine the future. And so this is what's going to happen. So they're showing me it like he's going to be charged, and I'm seeing a courtroom case. So I feel like it actually does go to court of some kind. And but what they're letting us know is that it's undetermined which way this goes, because of how long or how not long the system takes, because of individual decisions and how long he lives. Yeah, it's hard to be blunt about it, but that's just the way I'm seeing it. But it's almost like that's not the important part. It's the charging and the information. That's the important part for us going forward. That's what I'm getting. And so I can only tell you what I'm seeing. So that's what I got. Okay. Is Trump losing it over the January 6th hearings, especially because Ivanka went before the committee and testified? So yes, but let me tell you, because I was talking to Adam about this. He's like, should you go on a telechannel? I'm like, well, we're between Thursday Night Live, so I'll talk about them. But I got that he is very frustrated and angry. So that's number one. But when I looked at Putin, like, his energy changed. And I told you about, like, I was feeling like his energy changed. He was this way for so long. And I feel the same way with Trump. For so long, he's just like, a mean, grumpy old man. That's kind of his energy, is just kind of mean, grumpy, angry, disgruntled. But this is the last few times I've like kind of gone into his energy, for lack of a better new agey way of saying it. But when I've tuned into him, it's much more like furious, like rage, but also scared. There's some fear there. There's and real like like I said, kind of like he feels real like he's being abandoned. I feel like the family is splitting, and he does feel that he's starting to feel that abandonment of people. Now, he always plays the victim, right? But recently it feels like more fear has entered the picture, and more rage has entered the picture. And this feeling of like, people are leaving me, people are abandoning me. I feel like more isolated. Thank you, Sun Girl. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you. So that's what I got with him. So let me ask about Ivanka in particular while we're looking at this. There's a creepy song from Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, the movie that you may or may not remember. And it's My Heart Belongs to Daddy. So I'm hearing that song. And so, but it's in that movie, it's done in a way that is, and I feel like there's significance why they're showing that particular movie, is because I feel like it's kind of almost, okay, I think I got this. It's almost sarcastic, because I feel like she's still trying to play him the way she always has, but it's almost like he can see himself getting played now. He really thought like, she loves me at times, and now he's starting to see her, which is kind of sad if you think about it. But it's like he's seeing her as playing him. So that's something that has changed. So yeah, so that's what I got. Kind of sad. Will lawyer John Eastman go to jail for his part in trying to find a legal justification for the coup? So I'm hearing already underway. So I feel like that has rolled forward for some reason, and I feel like it's like now. So this feels imminent. Like charges feel imminent. It feels like it's upon us. So, and usually when I feel like it's like right here, it's either like tomorrow or like like a few weeks. It's not like months and months away. It feels like it's close. So there's going to be something coming for that guy. But something is like, it feels like it's like about to pounce. I even feel like there's something that happened today that like the wheels are turning faster now for some reason. So I don't know if they got something today they didn't know about, or I'm not sure what this is, but it's like it's rolling now. It's rolling faster now. So yes. Okay. So yes.
I looked up the lyrics for My Heart Belongs to Daddy, and
yeah.
One of the verses is, while tearing off a game of golf, I may make a play for the caddy, but when I do, I don't follow through because my heart belongs to Daddy. I just
Oh, weird. It's really weird. Yeah. I don't know the whole song. I just remember that. I just saw Betty Davis singing it. And although, it is, yeah, there is a sarcasticness to it, of playing Daddy, kind of like, playing him. Yeah. Life is a mindset. Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you. Yeah, it's weird, really interesting things, Adam. Ginny Thomas and John Eastman appear to be in cahoots regarding the plan the coup. She says she wants to clear up things with the committee. Will she testify? So I just heard the word compelled. And I'm seeing her backing up. Like I'm seeing reverse footage, like footage of her reversed. And so I feel like she maybe has, I think she may have said that thinking if I say that, they'll back off. But when she doesn't ever come in, they're going to compel her to testify. That's what it feels like. At least that's my interpretation. But I'm seeing like, I heard, yeah, compel, and then I saw her like backing up. So I feel like they're going to have to compel her to come in, or subpoena her, or make her come in somehow. But I feel like her, I want to come in and clear things up was a very, it wasn't, she wasn't being genuine. It was being disingenuous. It was kind of like, oh yeah, I'll clear that up. I'll clear that up sometime. It was kind of like that. And I think she's thinking they'll just back off because of who she is. And when she backs up and was like, oh yeah, I'll do it next week, no, the week after, they're going to compel her. So that's what I got. Okay. Hope that's clear. Did Ginny's worst half, just as Clarence Thomas, he is the worst, know about, is that kind of me, Christian of me? Just as Clarence Thomas know about the Eastman coup plot with its legal dubious arguments, did he privately weigh in? I don't, I already said it for entertainment purposes only, but yes, absolutely. There's no doubt. No doubt. He absolutely knew, and absolutely, it almost feels too like, they used between them, even in like together, like they're showing them like in bed. I know, blah, but I think they're just showing like even in private moments, they use code words to talk about this stuff. But absolutely, he did absolutely weigh in. I think they were just very, very aware and very careful in the way they approach this, knowing the situation. But I mean, gross, right? It's just unbelievable. But yeah, absolutely. Judge Michael Ludwig seemed incredibly sad about the events around the coup. Is this hurting his heart, literally and figuratively? You know what? I said that exact thing to my to Adam when we were watching it today, and I was gonna talk about him. That was one of the things that I picked up watching. When you're an empath, you can read people like you did, for this question. You can see his face that he was sad, but as an empath, you can tune in. It's almost like tuning up the dial, and you can tune in more with more detail, I guess you'd say. But what I got was that he was, that this made him, well, the three things I picked up were anger, like almost like rage, anger, shame, and sadness. And I thought, why these three things? But the rage was that this was happening and this had happened. And how angry he was at like Trump and Eastman and these people that he just, especially Eastman, I felt like he thought of him differently before. And now he thinks of him another way. So it was like anger about that, almost like I was duped or I was lied to or I was fooled kind of. And then the other thing, the shame I felt was about his party and how they keep following this guy. It's so obvious to him. I feel like he just feels like, why are they still attached to this complete liar, grifter, fraud? So I feel like that. And then I felt the sadness was because he had to be here doing this and that this was happening to the country. I kept getting the phrase tearing us apart. And so I think he felt like all of this is tearing the country apart. And so he had a deep sadness. I didn't feel like his health was that great. I actually felt like he may have had something akin to a panic attack the night before or that morning and was, I know he talks slowly, but I feel like he was also very like aware of his breathing and trying to be very present and aware of his emotions and that kind of thing. Because I feel like something the night before or the morning may have happened with his either some kind of explosion of something, but it kind of felt more like a panic attack of some kind. So that's what I picked up on with him. So, yeah. How drunk was it? How weird. I was just thinking about that because I kept getting, I don't know, again, I don't know if you remember, but it always reminds me how that you don't have context when you read, but also when the context fills in, you're like, oh, that's right. But I kept getting somebody with a drinking problem. Do you remember that? And it was during the first impeachment hearing, and that whole thing happened because of Rudy Giuliani, but it was throughout the trial, I kept getting somebody with a drinking problem, and I kept thinking, who is it? Like, was it somebody sitting there? But now I absolutely think it was Rudy. Apparently it was Rudy. And we were talking about the fact that he's probably just kind of a functioning alcoholic, maybe. That's kind of what it comes across. So how often does he drink? So that is the kind of answer. I think he's kind of a functioning, let me check in with that completely, because that's partly my own assessment. So let me just ask my guides what they think. I'm sorry. My guides are kind of funny. They have a sense of humor. They're showing me like Jack Sparrow, and they just said rum to me. So I feel like that might be his drink of choice, and they're showing it though secretly, like privately. So he may have like rum hidden different places, or I don't know, a bottle of rum somewhere. But they're showing me like a Jack Sparrow, and so that drunk. Like, and I you know how Jack Sparrow was like drunk, always drunk. He just seemed drunk all the time. That's how he is now. So you kind of can't tell when he's sober and drunk. It's kind of all one and the same. I don't think he's sober. I think he's rarely sober is what this is telling me. If you guys get something else from that, let me know. But they're showing me Jack Sparrow, and they're saying rum to me. 151 rum. Yes. I don't know. Yo ho ho. I had a bottle of rum. And also, it fits too with like that piratey kind of lifestyle of like ripping people off and, whatever. So that's what they're showing. If you guys get something else from that, usually I'll sit and when I get movie references, I know there's more to it. So I'll sit and I'll go over the movie and I'll think about it. But in this format, I can't really do that. So if you guys get anything, let me know. Oh, Michelle Hutt, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So let me know if you get something else from that, and I'll go through and read your comments later. But yeah, I'm always gone. Exactly. Oh, that's funny. You guys are funny. Will Steve Bannon and Roger Stone be rearrested, given some of the information coming out from the January 6th Commission? I'm getting the feeling that Roger Stone wants to skip town or like leave. I almost feel like he's planning to leave the country. Or he wants to leave. It's weird. I feel like Roger Stone's getting in trouble on two fronts. Like there's two things. So I feel like something's coming back for him. I feel like something's old and something's new. And then Steve Bannon. I just heard Mayday, like Mayday, Mayday. So I think he's going to be in trouble. I don't know why I thought I would hear that. A sinking ship. Where are all these ship references? A sinking ship. So yeah, I think he's going down. For whatever reason, I feel like his may take a little longer. Or something, or he draws it out longer or something like that. But I feel like they're both going to be, their comeuppance are coming, but it's just a matter of like, yeah, the wheels of justice kind of turning. But yeah, anyway, yeah. What's Melania doing? Well, all the hubbub is going on about her hubby. Is she planning on bailing on Trump like the rest of the country? And the rest of his family, apparently, part of his family. So I'm getting a picture of her in a hotel lobby looking at a clock. And so I feel like she's just like waiting out the time. Waiting out the time when Mayday, Bannon's yacht. Oh, thank you, Roxanne. Yeah, that's a good thought. So I feel like she's trying to wait out the clock. And the fact again, my guides don't like waste space. They always like, everything kind of like they pack in as much as they can for this small little brain, that they pack in as much as they can. So the fact she's in a hotel lobby too makes me think that maybe they don't like live together, or she lives somewhere else, or she's in hotels or something. But I feel like she's waiting out the clock. So either she's waiting out the clock to kind of see where where this goes with him maybe going to prison, or being dead. I feel like she's waiting out the clock. So whatever that means, to me, it means either till he's taken away in some form, because I don't feel like she's filed like papers or anything like that, but I don't feel like they are together. Like, I feel like they don't live together, or they're at separate residences or something. So maybe she's at like one of the Trump, condo, hotel, ugly things, and he's at Mar-a-Lago or something, but I feel like they're separate. Yeah, I kind of feel like that too, Marie, that she might be just waiting for him to die, because I feel like they don't live together. So that's what I'm getting. Oh God, louder milk. Louder milk. Louder milk. Okay. Louder milk. Has been caught on candid camera showing MAGAs around the Capitol. Will more follow? Boebert, Jimmy Jordan. Boebert. Something's coming out about her, or something's happening with her. I don't know if it has to do with the January 6th. It could be. For some reason, it doesn't feel like this, but it something's coming out with her. So that's something. What this is. And then so Jim Jordan. I'm seeing him and Mark Meadows together for some reason. So I think maybe there might be texts or something between them that is very bad, or communication or something. I don't feel like it's video. I feel like it's like written. So texts or something. And I feel like they have it already. It's not like anything new. They have it. So those two people, but there's somebody else. And sometimes when I feel like there's just another person, but I feel like there's somebody else that gave a tour or gave tours. I don't know that I know who they are or what they look like, kind of like Loudermilk. Who the hell is Loudermilk? But it feels like it's somebody else, but I don't know if I'd know who they are. Sarah Jolly, thank you. I don't know if I'd know who they are. I don't know. So, but I feel like there's somebody else that's going to be, that gave a tour. And I keep seeing like drawn maps. So I don't know if somebody like drew a map for the people or something, or there were drawn maps, but it's like there's maps. I saw that. I remember seeing this before. I remember seeing it before. I think I even was talking to Adam about it, but I'm seeing that again. So I feel like somebody drew out maps or made a map of like showing where to go and where things were. And I feel like that's a congressperson as well. Yeah, I feel like these people think they're getting away with something, but they're not. This is all going to come out. It's all like going to just keep flowing. It feels like just a constant stream of, and I don't know exactly what happens to these people. I maybe because they don't know yet, I don't know yet, but I just feel like I don't quite know what's going to happen to these people. But it definitely just feels like a stream of this person did this and this person did this. And now we know this person was involved and it just feels like that. It just feels like more and more people are caught up in this. So that's what it feels like. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Truth. I love the truth. Anyway, so I got off with that. Thank you, Truth. Why did the Capitol Police put out an exoneration notice about very Loudermilk? Did he pressure somebody? He did show MAGA people around the Capitol. We done seen it. We did done seen it. And I thought that was so strange. I'm glad you asked that question because I was going to look at that and I forgot to. So let me look at that. Ooh, I got a dizzy all of a sudden. Okay, so, and I kind of feel like breaking news, but I actually feel like there are other people. How do I put this? That maybe work at the Capitol for entertainment purposes only, that work at the Capitol that like cleared entrances or made the entrances or something. I feel like was self-protection. It's almost like, don't look at this stuff. That's what it feels like. I feel like it's self-preserving. So I feel like there's something we don't know about some of the people that worked at the Capitol. I'm not saying police, but maybe like other security or something, because I feel like it's like we're preserving ourselves. We don't want you to look at this. So it could be an embarrassment or but it's weird. It feels like, and like I said, it looked like a rush of energy, but it was like this, there's other people that I feel like worked there that helped to, I don't know if it's like let people in but it's something to do with the building. It's something to do with the building. So open doors, make things available, unlock doors. I'm not sure what this is. But it's secure. I keep hearing security. So there's something with the security. I feel like this is like breaking news, because it feels new to me. It feels like we don't know this. But I'm asking if the January 6th committee knows. Gathering intel. So they're still getting information about this. I feel like it kind of feels a little bit kind of unknown still, or just starting to putting the puzzle, like putting a puzzle together. It's like they're getting pieces and they're still getting pieces. Yeah, so I'm glad you asked that question because that was really weird to me as well. And it felt weird when I heard that. It was like, there's something way more to this, but it feels like we're preserving ourselves. So yeah, there's more to that. Exactly. No, right. You're right. And nobody was supposed to be there. So it's all weird. It's all weird. And remember those like things were pulled out, the call buttons or whatever were pulled out. Remember that? And that, I think I got that something with security had done that. So I don't know. We'll have to kind of wait and see, but I'm getting something with security and like self-preservation. So that's the reason I'm getting. Thank you, Tracy. Wow. I don't know why you're so generous tonight. It's just little old me, little old Adam. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I love this night. And I think actually I was going to tell Adam, I think we're going to do one next Thursday just because the hearings. So usually I go every other Thursday, but I think maybe we'll go on next Thursday and do a special and just kind of be here to talk about this stuff because so much is coming out. I just feel like we need to like stay on top of it. So it's just too much, you know. So maybe we'll do a special and then we'll do the thing and then we'll go back to every other week. But I think next week we should do one. Ted Cruz apparently goes back a long way with Eastman when they clerked together. Whatever that means, exactly what I was saying. Is that a euphemism for something? Will lying Ted become embroiled in this mess too? I know Adam's going to know exactly what I'm talking about, but there is in the movie, Tombstone, which I love that movie, but in the movie Tombstone, there is a character who's one of the cowboys with the red scarves, you know, and he's such a weasel and such a jerk. And he's like the older kind of crotchety, jerky guy. And he's the only one who gets away, but he's chased away. Like he has to leave. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But it almost feels like he scurries away in some fashion, former fashion. Do you know? I think Adam knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's who I'm seeing. So I feel like he may get away, but he's chased out of town. Or he leaves, you know, he scurries away, but it's so perfect. Again, my guides are like, I just feel like they're like so good at getting me to know exactly what they mean because that particular character is so loathsome in that movie because he is so awful, just awful. And then he gets away. Like the only guy who kind of gets away, but he doesn't get away with it. His whole gang is slaughtered and he runs away. He's like shown for the coward he is, basically. So I feel like that's what's coming for Ted Cruz. He'll be revealed to be the coward, sniveling, runty coward that he is. So again, that sounds so nice, but that it is like that. It's like he's just kind of, you know, scurries away, runs away, but not in a fashion that's like brave or off into the sunset. It's like he runs away. Yeah, maybe he's run out of Texas. I mean, it could be something like that where he makes people so angry that they. Yeah, I love that movie too, Don. Thank you. It's a great, just throw it on kind of movie.
I just want to point out that Lama has turned me on to a series of Ted Cruz sex scandals, which is, those two things don't really go together. Like Ted Cruz and sexuality really don't combine in my mind, but it's sort of, I guess from 2016, I'm going to go down the rabbit hole with that stuff. So thanks, Lama.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, ew is right, and it's so funny because Cassie is doing a video right now for her channel on the Zodiac Killer, and she kept looking up Ted Cruz. I mean, no, she kept looking up the Zodiac Killer, and Ted Cruz kept popping up because there's a rumor that he's the Zodiac Killer. So it's just kind of hilarious. So, but it kept popping up. She's like, why does Ted Cruz keep popping up? Every time I look up the killer, it's like, the sketches of the killer is all Ted Cruz right next to him. So anyway, people are just funny. They're funny. I'm joking, YouTube. Don't take me down. It's just a hilarious theory that's just funny. that has no merit. But it's funny because he's such a liar. He is Lion Ted, and they are such liars, and so it's hilarious. Anyway. I know. So exactly, he's it's so obvious. Why would you even question? Look at the sketch, people. It's him. Will the Mercers ever pay any kind of price for their influencing the 2016 election and helping to get Trump elected? Okay, the Mercers. I'm actually feeling like there might be a giant lawsuit coming with them for some reason. So let me tell you, first I saw Putin for whatever reason. But I feel like it's kind of showing us like what they are. Like it's almost like there are oligarchs in a way. Because I feel like they're like they're kind of pulling the strings. But I saw Fox News and then something, are they involved in Hollywood or something? Because I'm seeing like Hollywood, but a huge like lawsuit. I don't know if it has to do with Hollywood or if it's about Hollywood, or I'm not sure what this is, but it's that's what I'm seeing. So I saw things in that order. So I don't know exactly what to make of it, but it does feel like they're going to be bigly sued. And taxes, something about taxes. So they're going to go through some stuff. I don't know if it's like jail. I don't think it's anything like that, but I do feel like it's like losing wealth. And so, and that's what they care about, right? That they don't really care about anything else. Oh, thank you, Martina, or Martine, Marzuli. Thank you. So the Kochs, Mercers describe two Russians' political fascist philosophies. Oh, okay. So maybe that's why I saw Putin. So yeah, but anyway, thank you, Roxanne. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for them. Money problems, or money taken away. They may not ever have money problems like we would have money problems, but it just feels like money, like wealth being stripped of some of their fortune, which would hurt them immensely. We now move to our non-January 6th portion of the evening. Okay, that's fine. How is Alexei Navalny doing? Is he safe? Authorities are saying he was moved to a maximum security prison. Okay. I feel like he's underground. Like he's not like buried. I mean, he's just like underground, like a basement or underground somewhere. So I feel like he was moved from up here to down here, but it is a different place. But I feel like there's something about a break. So I feel like maybe they thought someone was going to break him out, or break him out of jail, or break him out of, or they're, wait. I like there was something that was going to happen, or they thought it was going to happen. And he might be released somehow. Because I'm feeling like it's a underground group or something. So, but I feel like he was moved, and he's now he's like down underground, like he's not in a prison up here. He's like in a basement or like a tunnels or something below the ground. And I feel like it's like cold and dark and damp. Like it's not nice. It's not because I feel like that where he was more like a room, and this feels more like a dungeon. So it's that kind of like, it feels more like dark and uncomfortable. Did they say anything about any guards? Because I feel like there may have been questions about the guards or something, or guards like helping him or something. I'm not sure. Not sure what this is, but there's something about guards. But he seems like he's okay. He's just in worse conditions and been moved. And I feel like I feel like he's more worried for some reason. I feel like he's more worried because people don't know where he is, but I feel like he's pretty like confident they won't kill him while he's in custody. But he's definitely in worse conditions. Like the conditions are more uncomfortable. Yeah, so that's what I've got. Kind of, yeah, interesting. We'll revisit that, in a few days and see what is going on. But I like to do more of a deep dive with that one. But that, yeah, something's not adding up here. Thank you, Elephant Wildlife. What's happening with Ghislaine? We call her Max. Will she be sentenced and serve her time? So I heard yes. She I feel like she might write something or something. I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's something weird like a manifesto, or if it's like a book or something, but I feel like she writes something. So I don't know how sane it is, but I feel like she does write something, which is kind of weird. I don't feel like it's weird. I don't know what this is. It almost feels like I'm taking everybody down with me. It feels like something like that, which would be, great if that happened. But it feels a little bit desperate or something. But she doesn't feel like she is in great health right now. I don't think she's sick. Thank you, Catherine. But I feel like this has taken a toll on her. Like this has been exhausting, and I don't feel like she has taken care of herself at all. And I think the stress has been really difficult. So I feel like she's definitely felt this, yeah, she's definitely felt it. So yeah, so that's what I have with her. It's a little weird. It's a little murky but I feel like she's not in great shape health-wise. And I feel like she'll serve time and be sentenced and serve time. Yeah. But I feel like there's something like she's like, I don't know. There's more to come, basically. Yeah. Yeah, name the names. Exactly. Thank you, Rob.
Is Luca okay? He seems
Why?
He was barking while you were talking.
Oh, you could text Cassie and just let her know to let him in if he's out still. I don't think he's, yeah.
Right.
Okay. Anyway, sorry, everyone. All right. On Rachel Maddow's show, she did a piece on the refusal of the 3 commissioners to certify the votes of the primary in New Mexico. Will they be completed? Will the GOP try this other places? Okay. Okay, so I just heard clamp down. So I feel like they're going to clamp down on these people. They're not going to let them kind of get away with this. It's like, we're not letting you get away with this. So it feels like they're coming down on them. Let me see if they're going to do it other places. It's weird. I kind of got the feeling, yeah. So it feels like it is kind of like, I feel like it is kind of like let's see what they do. So it's like they're watching to know. So yeah, I think this is for like, to try this other places. I think this is an early run, like to see how would this work if we did this or they did this. But I don't feel like it's on. I don't feel like it was like a grand scheme, but now it's like, how is this? It's like they're watching this unfold. Maybe it was a bigger scheme, but it feels like we're watching this to see what happens. So we know how this unfolds, but I feel like they clamp down on these people. They don't let them do this and don't let them get away with anything. So yeah, does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Will Stacey Abrams win the governor of Georgia? So I actually feel like she might win. I feel like there's going to be a lot of messing around with stuff. But I feel like a lot of people, for whatever reason, it feels like Georgia, a lot of people come out to vote. It feels like a struggle, but I think that she wins. It may even be dragged out like a few days, but I feel like she does win. But it's a struggle. She can't let it for a moment. It's like whatever they're doing right now, it's putting them in the winner position. So if they keep that momentum going, or whatever they're doing now going, whether they're registering people or whatever they're doing, it's like keep doing that. Because it looks like it gets her over the finish line. But I'm telling you, tons of people come out to vote in Georgia. Yeah. Georgia, you know what? I don't know if it will ever be like totally red again. It feels like it's turned the corner of some kind. Turned a corner of some kind. So yeah, that's what it feels like. So okay, Adam. Is there another question? What's going on with Putin? Dead? Body double? Happy to be here. Okay. Yeah, happy to be here. So I'm getting the feeling like he's gravely ill. I did pick up on a death that's coming. I don't know if it's him, but it did feel like it's kind of like everybody, like the world knows this person, like it's a worldwide thing. So I did pick up on that coming. But it does feel like he's like going downhill. I don't feel like he's dead. I don't feel that. We're not going to see him much. So maybe there is a body double, but it just feels like we're not going to be seeing him much. If at all, we're not going to be seeing him very much. And if we do, it'll be like, I feel like it'll be like old footage, kind of like Kim Jong-un, how they do that with him, where it's like 30 years ago, but it's the same. Like, I think we'll see stuff like that, but it feels like we won't be seeing him either at all or very much anymore. Out in public, that kind of thing. Because it feels like he's sliding downhill. At least that's where the energy stands tonight. People can rally and stuff, but it doesn't feel very good. And like I said, I this week I kept feeling like there's going to be a death soon of like somebody kind of major. So could be that, but I'm not sure. And sometimes I think I'm not supposed to know that stuff. It's like, sometimes you have to be surprised along with everyone else or whatever. You have to have the collective experience with other people. That's just the way it goes when you do this. So I try not to ask any questions about why I get certain things, why I don't get it. I just go with it and it seems to work. So I just kind of do that. And I'm sure there's a reason when I don't get certain things or do get certain things, why. So I feel my guides take care of me. So I trust them. Okay, last question. Tell us how you feel about George I thought of this after Craig called Kellyanne Conway the Skeletor in the closet. So, all right. So this morning I just went off on George Conway and I just said, I'm so tired of him. I'm glad that it's like anybody that will come out and talk about these things and, he's clearly whatever, a Democrat and everything, but how can he be married to Kellyanne Conway? And as long as he's married to her, I don't want to hear from him. That's how I feel about it. So that's how I feel. I'm sorry about that. I can't get past that. I just think And I know it's like, oh, that's their private life. And this, it's like, no, not with this. Because yes, exactly. Thank you, Karen Conroy. That's right. It's not with this. It's like, these people they're not for democracy. She lied for him for 5 years about kids in cages and racist things. And it's like, how can you? Thank you. I even got a super sticker for it. Thank you, Anna Levy. Anyway, yeah, I just can't with him. I know I don't get it. And it's like, until then, keep quiet. I don't want to see you or hear from you, because that is just, it's repugnant. So anyway, that's my view. It's not my guide's view. They're like, oh, okay, we're out of here. It's not us. All right. Thank you, Adam, for everything. Thanks, guys. Thank you. If we had greeters and helpers, I thank you so much. And we'll see you next Thursday. So I will be doing name checks for the next few minutes. And if you want to stick around to get that, you can. I'm happy to do that. Be sure to go in the description to get any of the things that we talked about. The John of New. Thank you, John of New, for coming. Thank you for the conversation. And if you want to get a reading with him and get your discount, do that. He's channels, so he's fantastic. Michelle, my bell, thank you so much. I agree too. Thank you so much. And if you're interested in classes or mentoring sessions, everything's there. So that's all I will say about that. And join the club. If you want to join our club, we just had a great conversation. In a couple of weeks, we're going to have Linda join us to talk about A New Earth, Eckhart Tolle book. And we read stuff and we do mini readings. And sometimes I'll just throw in a mini reading because we do. And it's just a lot of fun. So hit the join button if you want to join the club. We'd love to have you. Okay. So Cynthia Pierce, Rhonda Brown, Karen W., Ron Unconditional Love Tarot. Thank you, Ron. Stay safe. You too. Sweetie darling Lulu. Thank you so much. Lama Bryant, Craig Dixon, Celtic Crone. Thank you. Susan Bain. Thank you. Thank you so much. Jess R. Thank you. Thank you. Frida Stinger, Sparky, Nancy, Earth Mama, Padre House Cat, Jan Burke. I love these names. It's so funny. Pamela Doss, Life is a Mindset. Lorraine, thank you so much. Prince Charming's mom. Thank you for all the donations tonight too, you guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And I'll let you know where money goes, what's going on with that. So we'll talk about that next time. Connie B, thank you. Chris Wickens, Locomoji, Carrie V, Celtic Seer, Adam, thank you. Jen Bratt. Oh, well, let me go back up here a little bit. Connie B, Vivian, Kat M, Martha. Jonathan New, thank you so much again. Kat M, Martha Aparicio. Did I say that right? Aparicio. Jen Breck, Mama Jen 65, Freebird Spirit. What? I didn't know celebrities are in the house. I guess John of News here and Ron's here. And I saw Ron Falciano too. So Ron, thank you for coming in. Vivian, Connie B. Thank you. If you want to take Debbie my classes, please do. There's Debbie. Thank you, Debbie. Prince Charming's mom, Mama Jean 65. Vivian, Roxanne M. Thank you so much. Frida Stenger, Sarah Marcus, Cheryl Nash, Mosaic. Oh my gosh. Sarah Marcus, thank you. Michelle Hott, David Battaglia. I try to say the names right. I try really hard. I like figuring it out, so I'll take a minute to figure it out. David Battaglia. Steph S, Patty Jo Boo, Johnny, Kathy D, Karen, Conroy. Sheila Edwards, David Grech, Lisa Foster, EGC, Ann K, Trish 6704. Thank you, everybody. Did I get people? I think I did. Lisa Foster, Craig Dixon. I think I got you guys. Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate you guys. And thank you, Trad Marsh. Thank you so much. Melissa Thompson, Ann E7, is that right? EC7, sorry. Delilah Gillis, Johnny. Thank you so much, guys. Renee, Linda Thompson, you guys can hang out and talk as long as you want to. I'm going to go down and get something to eat because I'm starving. Randy Levy, Stephanie Staley, Lisa Foster, Trish 6704, Lama Bryant. I think I got everybody, or everybody that wanted to be name checked and said goodbye to, and thank you to. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate it so much, and I will talk to you guys on Thursday. We'll have another session on Thursday, so get your questions ready and enjoy this time, getting the truth out and knowing that it's going into public record without Jim Jordan interrupting or the sideshow that we normally have. So I'm very grateful to this committee. I really, really am, regardless of what I, agree and disagree with Liz Cheney. There are many, many things, but I do appreciate what they're doing. So, and Janet T, Melissa Thompson, Barbara Teresa, Joan B, Roxanne, thanks again. You guys have a good night. Oh, Randy Livy, thank you. Just threw it right in there at the very end. Thank you. Connie B, Susan Bain, Kara Conroy, thank you, everybody. Michelle Peterson, thank you. Good night, guys.